Natalie had spent the last year preparing for the biggest race of her life, the city marathon. Each morning, before the sun painted the streets gold, she ran. Miles passed under her feet like pages in a book, telling the story of her determination. But just 3 weeks before the race, disaster struck. A misstep during a training run sent her tumbling to the pavement. Sharp pain shot through her ankle. The doctor's verdict was merciless, a severe sprain. Rest was the only option. The news devastated her. She had trained too hard, sacrificed too much. But as she lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, she recalled the Stoic principle of Amor Fati, loving one's fate, embracing challenges instead of resisting them. She could not change the injury, but she could control how she responded to it. Natalie adapted. If she couldn't run, she could strengthen. She worked on her upper body, did breathing exercises, visualized every step of the race in her mind. She did not succumb to frustration. She embraced the challenge. The morning of the race arrived. Her ankle was still weak, but she was determined. As she stepped to the starting line, she felt the weight of doubt creeping in. Would she fail? Should she even attempt this? Then she remembered why she had started in the first place. Running was not just about crossing the finish line. It was about mastering herself. When the gun fired, Natalie ran. Pain throbbed with every step, but she adjusted her pace, controlled her breathing, kept moving forward. Runners passed her, but she was undeterred. Control what you can, accept what you cannot. Mile after mile, she pushed on. And finally, as the last stretch came into view, she did not see defeat. She saw triumph. Not in speed, but in perseverance. She crossed the finish line not as the winner, but as something greater, someone who refused to quit. As she gasped for breath, a spectator called out, "You didn't give up." Natalie smiled. "No, I didn't." The race had been won long before she stepped onto that track. Not in victory, but in endurance. And that, she knew, was what mattered most.